Martina for the introduction. Okay, recording, got it. So thank you, Martina, for the introduction. We are very pleased to share this journey with the Tourism 4.0 project. So my name is Sue Adam, and I'm the Director of Hospitality Solutions. Today, we will be talking about how the digital tools have changed our role as revenue managers and how important it is to have the experienced people managing these tools. We will present to you 2 case studies with similar type of business and with the very similar objectives and how we managed to drive revenues in both cases. Both hotels are making use of the Tourism 4.0 opportunities in digitizing their revenue management, at least part of their process. So for as a guideline, this is our agenda for today's webinar. I will start by briefly introducing our team, who hopefully should be online with us today, and followed by presentation of 2 case studies from our portfolio, and a very short conclusion. So this is us. At Hospitality Solutions, we specialize in providing comprehensive support to the hospitality business of all sizes. So whether our clients are running a small boutique hotel or a large-scale property, our team of experienced professionals, they are equipped to manage short and long-term projects, tackle any challenges, improve performance, and drive revenue growth. Our unique approach allows our clients to benefit from the expertise of our diverse team without having to worry about the ongoing costs associated with hiring full-time employees. We work very closely with our clients to understand their specific needs and tailor our needs and our services accordingly. During each project, we become part of their team and we have daily communication with them unless we are working directly on the property. So I would like to share with you some of the projects that we have handled or we are still handling, working on. So one of our, this is completed. One of the projects we were engaged was to increase Booking.com review ratings from 8.4 for a specific hotel. So by analyzing online reviews from different sources, and of course, we made use of a reputation management software, which is one on the market, we established that the real reason was actually the housekeeping department. But it wasn't just the actual cleaning of the property. It was actually a combination of lack of standard processes, and also the staff did not understand their daily work task paper. We worked with them, and within 3 months of action and working with the team, we are very pleased to say that the ratings, we managed to increase it to 9.1, the overall rating of the property. We also have handled mentoring and coaching and training and development of staff with our employee consultant, Mariola. So locally, and I don't know how it is in your countries, but locally we suffering, especially after COVID, with lack of skilled staff for the hospitality industry. So we are supporting our clients by encouraging them to recruit the right people for their attitude and behavior. And from our side, we will support them in training for their skill. So what we did is so far, and there are, again, still some ongoing projects, we have selected, one property selected a food and beverage employee, and we are training them to become front office. From reception, we have trained somebody to become reservations and also revenue analyst, junior level for now. Hopefully they will grow. And from housekeeping supervisor, we have trained her to become an executive housekeeper of a large property. And we're very proud of this project because she's still there. And they've been telling us that she's one of the best executive housekeepers they've had in the past years. We also do a lot of pre-openings. There are several projects going on at the moment. So we do from total consultancy of a pre-opening to little projects, to specific tasks. So we supported in system configurations, setting up room types, and develop a room's revenue budget from interviewing purposes, interviewing employees, and digital marketing. So, as I mentioned before, who is our client? Our client is anyone in the hospitality business who wishes to optimize their revenues. So just to mention a few, we have worked with hotels, from boutique small hotels to large properties. We have assisted a company to develop a hotel technology software in the past, with regards, this was in revenue management. And we also supported some marketing agencies specializing in hotels. That was with our help, one of our consultants, who is Maria. So I think we can start with our first case study. So our first project, it involves in revenue management. So where one of our clients is supported by the Malta Business Bureau by benefiting from the funding opportunities to digitize part of their revenue management and digitize part of their revenue management. So in this case, this is a 4-star property, over 100 rooms with a central location, but it's surrounded with similar type properties. We have been collaborating for the past year in managing their rates and all their market segments. Their objective, as every hotel owner wants, is to increase their performance and increase their revenues. For the ones who are listening to us today, in case you do not know what revenue management in hotel is, in short, it is the art of selling the right product. So in our case, when we are dealing with a hotel, it's rooms, to the right customer, which is our segments, at the right time and at the right price, and through the right channel. This is where the digitization and using the right software comes very handy. Successfully selling the product at the right moment may seem straightforward, but it entails careful consideration of various factors. So determining the target customer, establishing optimal pricing for specific periods, and identifying the ideal timing from product sales are only a few examples of the considerations involved. So I want to share with you, before I speak about our solutions and what we did, a statement, which was actually, I took it from a prior webinar organized by the Malta Business Bureau by Carlos from Mabrian. So Carlos, if you are here, thank you. And I use it because it explains exactly what the revenue management of today is. So we have moved beyond the era of revenue management, driven solely by intuition and perception. So where was our focus with our clients and in all this project? So our focus was in increasing the average daily rate of the property, the total average daily rate, increase their market share, especially in the online business. However, we also wanted to increase the direct business, so the direct business coming from their own website. So what did we do? So our first task was to source the right tool for this property based on their objective. So we are looking at optimizing their distribution through various sales channels, generating the demand online at this point, and how to maximize the revenues. This is all part of the revenue management process. What is important to highlight is that it is necessary to have the right data and in the right form to guide our decision. It can be a very daunting process to search for the right fit tool, which gives you the right data and integrates with the hotel's existing software. This is a big headache for us to find the right tool. So our first component where we started looking for, we wanted a correct competition intelligence tool. What is a competitive intelligence tool? It incorporates a real-time rate shopper, enabling a comprehensive understanding of the property's performance relative to its competitors. So this tool allows us for better comprehension of the competition pricing, as well as the hotel's visibility and ranking. As a result, pricing decisions can be made more efficiently and promptly to ensure competitiveness of the hotel. So this is the slide that I'm showing here is actually how it looks, how all the competition intelligence tool look, where you have everything at a glance. And the property, and it's showing you where you're underselling, where you are in line with the competition, where you are lacking a little bit behind the competition, and where you have increased your rates compared to your competition. Prior to this tool, of course, we used to do this, and we used to do it manually. So, but someone would have to invest hours in searching for the rates offered by each competitor during the different time periods. So this process was not only incredibly time-consuming, but also rendered our data inaccurate. So by the time that we are searching, the prices would have already changed probably. But however, by leveraging cutting-edge tools to analyze and transform data, we have gained a sustainable competitive advantage in the market. So now, at a click of a button and all the information at a glance, with this rate shopping tool, we could see up to 15 competitors' rates, and we are still doing it. We compare their rates. We pull rates from multiple channels, multiple sales channels, and with this type of tool, you can refresh the data on demand to access the most current and accurate information. Another tool that we started using is the distribution intelligence tool. So what does it do? It is designed to enhance the understanding of a hotel's distribution across various contracted and non-contracted online travel agencies, the OTAs and meta search sites. So in simpler terms, it provides insight into which platforms are selling the hotel and at what rate. This tool enables us to monitor channel parity, ensuring that all channels maintain a consistent pricing. So by identifying any instances where certain channels may be offering discounted rates, the tool helps prevent potential drops in the hotel's rankings, which could lead to a reduced visibility and a reduction in occupancy. So again, prior to using this distribution intelligence tool, we used to check all this data, but it used to take us an average of 30 minutes to 1 hour per day. Thus, again, we had a reduction in visibility and a possible reduction in occupancy. Now, with this tool, we could see everything once again at a glance with a click of a button, and we are monitoring the rate parity constantly. In addition, we also do weekly meetings, revenue meetings with the property, specifically to discuss the data that these tools are giving us, which means that now we can adjust the forecasts accordingly and as such give a more accurate projection of expected revenue to support the management team. So thanks to these tools, now we have real-time data and we are able to create optimization in our strategies for the client. What are the outcomes? So Presently, we successfully achieved an 8% increase in direct bookings for our clients. And this is when we are comparing Q1 to Q2, and along with a notable 11% reduction in reservations from OTAs. From online travel agents. So this strategic shift allowed us to allocate more market share to other segments, leading to an improved revenue performance. Furthermore, the reduction in OTA reservations contributed to the overall financial gains of the property by lowering the commission expenses.
Sorry, Sue, can I ask something, please?
Yes, one moment. Yes, go ahead. Graziella.
Yes, good morning. So when you are referring on online travel agents, you are including Booking.com and Expedia?
Correct. Those are our main ones, correct?
Yes, they are our main. All right, thank you.
Yes, thank you very much, Graziella. I hope it's clear. Yes. So this, as I said, this strategic shift allowed us to allocate more market share to other segments. Another positive outcome from using the digital tools, the ones that we are presently using, so by strengthening their online presence, paved the way for being able to run more effective digital marketing campaigns using the social medias. We also support this property in Google Ads. So we opted for a mix of search and display ads on Google Ads to increase the awareness of the hotel and divert bookings to the website. So during the 2-month period from February 2023 to the end of April, we had a notable increase of 3,600 clicks. And out of these 3,000 clicks, we had a conversion rate of, I skipped the next slide. Sorry about that. So out of these 3.6 clicks, we managed to convert. There was an increase from 4.02 to 4.92 conversion rates. It is also worth noting that the cost per click remained constant at 32 cents for the online strategy. Another positive outcome for us was that by comparing the ADR for the same period last year, 2022, with the current year, 2023, we also observed a noteworthy increase in ADR and in occupancy. So throughout each month, particularly during the low season, where many hotels actually typically face challenges, the average rate daily saw a remarkable improvement of 30% and an increase of an ADR of occupancy 10.4 from 1 year to the next. So our key takeaway from case study number 1 highlights that revenue management tools combined with real-time data provide businesses with a competitive advantage in maximizing revenue potential. By leveraging these tools, businesses can optimize pricing, forecast demand accurately, allocate resources efficiently, and make informed decisions, ultimately achieving their revenue objectives. Having said that, before I jump into our next case study, I also want to highlight the importance of the human element in the digital world, and I believe no matter which industry we work for. So I will read this. While revenue management tools can automate data analysis and provide valuable insights, humans play a vital role in leveraging these insights effectively. We bring the necessary expertise, judgment, creativity to make informed decisions and optimize revenue management strategies. So we jump to our next case study. So we selected one of the projects, which as a client is very similar to the previous project, but this time the owners are very tech savvy, but they have no hospitality background. They invested heavily in digital tools. They have one of the best property management software in the market, also a good revenue management tool. And they also invested in other digital tools for a seamless guest experience. Like any other business owner, they want to achieve their very high rooms revenue budget for this year. The client also has over 200 rooms, is very centrally located. They have all the facilities of a large hotel with conferences, spa, and outdoor venues. And during their recently refurbished rooms, some rooms have been set up with small kitchenettes for extended stays. So, despite all these advantages, the hotel faced significant challenges in achieving its revenue budget for year 2023. At the beginning of this year, mid to end of January, that's when we came in, they had hardly zero group business, which is crucial locally for the low and shoulder months, and only one corporate agreement signed. So what were the main challenges for us? The total existing business on the books was way beyond the budgeted forecast, necessitating a swift action from our side. While energetic and a motivated team, they were slightly short-staffed, but again, with limited experience in the hospitality industry. And they also lacked a little bit of direction and expertise in our industry. One major factor for us, being in all revenue management, was that reservations were not accurately classified into the correct market segment, leading to misleading data and inaccurate reports. This made it very challenging for us to assess the hotel performance accurately and make informed business decisions for the future and to strategize. As we mentioned before, the hotel had no group business booked for the whole year, and despite receiving regular requests. So there was something between a request coming in and confirming this request. So although the hotel's ideal is in the right location, great room types, and services for the business travelers, corporate bookings were significantly below expectation. So to address the challenges faced by the hotel's young, inexperienced sales team, our company implemented a series of initiatives aimed at improving the skills and the knowledge of the hospitality industry to the staff. These initiatives were supported by daily communication between the sales team and our specialists, ensuring a constant flow of guidance and support. So when I mentioned that we become part of the team, and this is crucial when we are working with a client. So we started by emphasizing the importance of accurate reservations data and its impact on the revenue management and the data integrity and reliable reporting. We provided a comprehensive training on the different market segmentation, highlighting the distinct characters and preferences of various customer segments, enabling the team to tailor their sales strategy and offerings effectively, which is in their quotes. We facilitated an open discussion and a brainstorming sessions to encourage collaboration, and foster a team-oriented approach to sales. Most importantly, we started sharing our revenue reports with the sales team. So they started understanding the hotel's performance and revenue drivers. We analyzed the reports together. We together identified areas of improvement and strategizing ways how to capitalize on revenue opportunities. So this was not a one way, we were telling them what to do, but by involving the team, we all took part in working towards achieving the hotel's objectives, increasing the motivation of the team. Another thing that we did, we found that we needed to clarify and define each team member's specific job roles and responsibility. Next, we started tackling the lack of group's revenue, which for us is very crucial because it's the base for low and shoulder months. So what did we do? We developed a comprehensive groups contract outlining the exact terms and conditions and incentives to attract and secure group bookings. We emphasized the importance of accurate data input to enable proper follow-ups and the timely tracking of group requests. Our sales specialist set up several meetings with local group organizers to foster a relationship with their teams, and we explored collaborative opportunities to increase the group bookings. We implemented an SOP, a standard operating process for hotel showrooms for all the operations. So from front office to housekeeping, to sales, to food and beverage. And we were also present during the main show rounds to guide the young team and show them the ropes. During our weekly sales meetings, we focused on actionable tasks aimed at driving group business. So through goal settings and assigning responsibilities and monitoring progress, the sales specialist ensured that the team remained always motivated and aligned towards increasing the group's revenue. Another segment that we had to quickly and swiftly action was the corporate business. As I mentioned before, this property, we believe it's excellent for the corporate business, so we wanted to see more coming in. So the first thing that our dedicated person did was we implemented a standard contract agreement. And now we are very pleased to say that we have, I think at this point we are over 23 in place. She set up promotional codes on our hotel website, empowering bookers to make direct bookings, so making the operations seamless. Something which we also had to take care of is the accuracy of the data. So she emphasized the importance of the meticulous data input on the software, enabling us to maintain an up-to-date and reliable information for effective sales strategies. She also started emphasizing on the significance of the timely follow-up on tentative agreements, maximizing our chances of converting them into confirmed bookings. With no follow-ups, nothing would materialize. And to further strengthen our corporate relationships, she proactively arranged meetings with the major players in the local market, fostering an efficient networking opportunities and potential collaborations. And lastly, again, during the sales meeting, we provided actionable tasks to the sales team, ensuring that, once again, we are all focused on a proactive approach towards achieving our sales objectives. So through these initiatives, we have played a vital role, I believe, in driving the corporate sales and expanding our business reach. where do we stand now? Okay, we can still see a lot of red, but there are some positive results. So, so far, the group business is coming in nicely, and we are closing the gap on the corporate side as well. It is still a long way to go for the team, but at least there is a structure in place, and the present team understands the impact of everything they do on a daily basis. And these figures were achieved from, let's say, 3 months, in 3 months. So they're quite positive for us. The key takeaways from this case study is that as a business owner, yes, we need to invest in the technology, but we also need to invest in the people who are making use of these data and the insights of these tools. Digital tools alone are not enough. The human element is crucial. You need to train and develop the stuff to drive results. And this is what we did with the last project. We had an agreed amount of months where we know that the software was in place, but we needed to train the staff. And this is what we do. We share our knowledge. We develop stuff to start driving the results on their own. And the accurate market segmentation for informed decisions and to strategize correctly and efficiently. So that was my case study number 2, but I would like to conclude with something else before I leave you. Recently, I read a lot about the hotel industry and what's going on, and I came across this. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of Tech Talk Travel. Recently, they were discussing the topics of robotics and automation in the hospitality industry. And one slide that really said, okay, this is it, and I would like to share with you, is this. Technology is expensive, and we hear this a lot. However, we say without tech, it can become expensive because we've seen it. Technology replaces employees. It could be a misconception here, but tech empowers employees. Once again, I need to go back. The right employees. More technology equals less service. That is not the case. The right technology enables better service. So I would leave you with those words. Thank you very much. And if you have any questions, please, this is the time.
So if you have any questions, please feel free to ask so. If you don't have any questions at the time, I just left her contact email in the chat box as well as mine. So please feel free to reach out should you have any further queries. If you don't have any questions, thank you so for the informative presentation. I'm sure our participants found it interesting as much as I did. And to our participants, thank you for listening and joining. As I said in the beginning, this will be on our YouTube channel should you want to rewatch it. Thanks, everyone. Good day.
Have a good day. Thank you for listening.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.